less than P class equals data end equals 603, data start equals 72 greater than. Alright, let's talk about the 2025 NHL draft, because things are starting to heat up as we inch closer to June. The landscape of this year's draft is taking shape, and while the top of the class might not be as stacked as we've seen in other years, there are still some seriously exciting names to know. At the top of Corey Pronman's April ranking from The Athletic, we've got Matthew Schaefer holding down the #1 spot, followed closely by Michael Misa. And they're leading the charge in a draft that's heavy on talented forwards. Less than P class equals data end equals 1192, data start equals 605 greater than now. Schaefer isn't just your average top pick. This guy has dealt with a lot this past season. Mono at the beginning of the year, then a broken clavicle during the World Juniors, but even with all that, he's shown why he's a legit top-tier prospect. He's a powerful, fluid skater who dominates with his feet. He's one of those rare defensemen who can lead rushes up ice just as easily as he can shut things down defensively. He's physical, he competes hard, and he plays with the kind of intensity that NHL teams love. Pronman compares him to Jake Sanderson, and that's some high praise. Less than P class equals data end equals 1632. Data start equals 1194 greater than. Right behind him is Michael Misa. If you've been following his journey, you'll remember he was granted exceptional status to enter the OHL early, and he's lived up to the hype. His skating is high-end, and he's the kind of creative, dynamic center you could build a franchise around. Think Tyler Seguin in his prime. He's not just flashy. Misa is productive, plays a full 200-foot game, and brings a sense of calm confidence with the puck. Less than P class equals data end equals 221. O data start equals 1634 greater than. Beyond those two, the depth at center this year is wild. Caleb Desnoyers is another name to watch. He's the complete package out of the QMJHL. Big, fast, skilled, and reliable in all zones. He's got a Nico Hischier type vibe. Then there's James Higgins, who brings speed and finesse to the table. He's not the biggest guy, but his skill set is undeniable, and he was a key piece of Team USA's gold medal at World Juniors. Porter Martone is another standout, especially for his size and puck skills. Even though his skating needs work, his offensive potential is through the roof. Less than P class equals data end equals 249. O data start equals 2212 greater than. And hey, don't sleep on Anton Frondell out of Sweden. He's been heating up lately, and shows a lot of promise as a top two-line guy. Then there's Jake O'Brien, Victor Eklund, Roger McQueen. Just a ton of forward talent that could really shake up NHL rosters in the next few years. Less than P class equals data end equals 284. O data start equals 2492 greater than now. Defense this year? It's a bit thin compared to forwards. After Schaefer, there's a bit of a drop-off. Guys like Kashawn Aitchison and Jackson Smith have potential, but they probably wouldn't have cracked the top tier of last year's D-men. Still, there are some intriguing names. Cameron Reed's skating and Prokhorov's size definitely stand out. Less than P class equals data end equals 3286, data start equals 2842 greater than. Bottom line, the 2025 NHL draft might not have that all-world franchise guy at the very top, but what at less than M data end equals 2953 data start equals 2947 greater than does have is a deep group of smart, skilled, and exciting players, especially down the middle. So if you're a fan looking at your team's rebuild, or hoping to add some young firepower, this class has plenty of upside to keep your hopes high. Let's see how the rest of the season shakes out, but this draft is shaping up to be one to watch. Stay subscribed for more videos.